Hi, I'm Paddy,
I'm Krebs.
and you're watching Es Flush! Oh, the world spins around and round, and the Flaming Lips said it best, where it's just, you realize the sun don't go down. It's just an illusion caused by the world spinning around. So I think the world is sticky enough. I think we need to get unstuck. I think we need to evolve and revolve, and hopefully our music can sort of generate that kind of love in people's hearts and your culture.
Not that much, to be honest. Not that much. No. This is probably what we've had one day.
Never enough time in the Netherlands, though. Never enough time. With the Starschaft.
I just deep throated a fish outside. What do you call them? The herring?
Haring.
Haring. Yeah, I had one of those. Some deep fried crap and.
I had 5 bitterballen.
Oh, yeah.
Mutard.
Do you like them?
Well, yeah.
I like them. I'm a bit upset with Phoebo though. I quite like Phoebo, but.
Yeah, Phoebo, fuck you. Fuck you, Phoebo.
Sorry, Phoebo, but you fucked me.
He's your number one.
I'm your number one fan. All I want is some clothes. I want some gear.
Fucking
I went on
sort
your
him
online
out.
store. I tried to buy it, and you wouldn't let me have it.
Yeah, so
I needed a Dutch bank account.
He's
What is this fucking
he's the nicest
nationalistic
guy I know.
bullshit? I just want your clothes, and I want to give you my money.
yeah.
And they just wouldn't.
If you've upset Krabs is the nicest person in the band. If you've upset Krabs, you've done wrong.
I'm a fucking nice guy, right? I'm a nice guy. Give me my clothes, please. Right? Beautiful, really beautiful.
The Foreverlands, hopefully, eternally, the canals, the bicycles, the women, the music, the wax, the cobblestone, the fashion,
The action.
the accents. You
you,
sound like Sean Connery when you speak our English. You sound like Sean Connery
Cool.
in a James Bond action film. And we like this very
But
much.
you also have better English than we do,
Yes.
actually.
And you're all sexy, and we like sexy.
And you care for the world and each other. I think you guys, you
best-
guys know how to live life. I think you really do.
Best tap water.
Best tap water as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Best water on tap. The best water engineers. In Tilburg, the color television was invented in Tilburg.
Really? It was.
Yes. Panasonic, was it?
Wasn't that in Eindhoven?
Eindhoven!
I didn't know it was in
Eindhoven. The color television. I'm praying for a color television. And look where we are now. Now you film me on a fucking iPhone. It's the size of my wallet.
Exactly. Technology. We've had a lot of time in Netherlands, actually.
It's
Been
Oh.
from
have you been
Scheveningen to Timbuktu.
Timbuktu.
And yeah, yeah, we really love it here. It's really good. You surf up there, don't you? Or you try to?
try to
Surf.
Yeah, you like paddle
Oh,
up there.
yeah.
Yeah.
pebble up them black water pebbles in it.
Scheveningen, yes, we do.
Scheveningen, yeah.
And
Nice weather.
Yeah.
It's a great day for it.
it's Dutch famous. It's famous Dutch weather.
Yeah.
It's really sunny, and then
Yeah,
5
but-
minutes later, it's
Yeah, but
fucking annoying.
you guys don't give a fuck. You just like riding along, singing a song. 90% of my clothes are made of nylon. Riding past a pylon. I wonder when my heart might stop.
When I'm wearing my clogs.
And so it goes, and so it goes, and where it's going, nobody knows. To be honest, the last time we were here, I remember, was when our sound guy and best friend and brother was doing our sound for us, and he is no longer with us because he was unfortunately he was killed in a bar fight in Italy. And I remember that tour when we played with Tivoli and we had Manny on the road. I remember he was grumpy that night, actually, but it was his fault. He'd been bending too hard, too much party for Manny. But I think of our brother Manny. So tonight it'll be for Manny, as it always is, because there is not a day that goes by that we don't think of you, my brother.
Well, we just come off a bit of a break.
1 year break, not break up. We didn't break up. We just had to have a break.
Mm-hmm. And during that period, we went off, did our own things, kind of searched, went looking for ourselves, blah, blah, blah. But we all naturally came back together and realized that we really love doing this and want to keep making music. So we came together. We started off in a little place called Barrel, south of Sydney in Australia. We wrote about close to half the album. And then we carried that on and kind of had an album sort of ready to go before anyone even really knew.
The question is the answer, and the answer is the question. We had lots of people asking us questions, but we realized that in the age of the internet, sometimes if there is a wound, you do not dress the wound, you ice the wound, you know? So we were being asked a lot of questions. And for anybody out there who's got any questions for Sticky Fingers over the past 2 years, Yours to Keep the album is our answer. They're all different.
What makes this one special?
They're all special. You.
Thank you.
You're a real sweetheart, aren't you?
Why I'm not on the album cover?
Pardon me?
Why I'm not on the album cover?
Yeah, true.
That's you, bro.
It's me. Sweet.
See, it's hard to get 5 maniacs in a room at the same time. And so we recorded our second album, Land of Pleasure, at Rocking Horse Studios in Byron Bay. And we had this idea back then that every album should be a different place. It should be in Thailand, it should be in Sydney, it should be in London, we should go here, there. But Rocking Horse Studios, Land of Pleasure, it worked. And the reason it worked is because it's up in the hills in the middle of nowhere, and there is a house with a pool that is attached to the studio. So there's no excuse to not rock up to the studio. We live at the studio for a month. And it's like, it worked. So let's do it again. And it fucking worked. Didn't it?
Sweet, yes.
We actually recorded our second album there as well.
Yeah, Land of Pleasure, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just starkly different though. Starkly different experiences.
Mm. Land of Pleasure, we were drenched in drugs and alcohol and not enough water, or there was love, but it was manufactured love. Land of Pleasure, compared to Yours to Keep, most of the band went vegan and started surfing, and we went sober for a month. So it was like a musical rehab clinic of love and brotherhood. Oh, it's like, take it or leave it. But like, with love, or you can break it. It's up to you. It's yours to keep.
With us or against us.
Yeah, basically, because we've been put in that position. Basically, if you want a nice guy, tell him he's a nice guy. If you want a fucking villain, I'm the fucking Joker. Like we're entertainers, aren't we? And that's entertainment. That's the industry that we're in. So we'll entertain you. That's what we're here for. So you tell us, you want bad guys, or you want good guys? You want Shoutouts, or do you want fucking farts? Tonight at the Tivoli, we are knocking in the cockhead. The kitchen is hot and my balls are burning like the bitter zoot. Or the milkveg, the galaxy. Freddie Krabs, Dylan Frost, Seamus Code, Jimmy Young. And shout outs to our crew. Mike McDonald on the lights. We've got Andy Troy on the sound. We've got Sam Brumby taking snaps. Who else we got?
Did you mention Mr. Hammond and the Beaker Best?
We got Elliot Hammond, who is filling in on the tubbers, the drums, for our dear brother Beaker Best, who is resting. It is not a life or death situation. We miss you, we love you, and we can't wait to give you a kiss you. Love one another, care for one another, because at the end of the day, apart from Ivan Milat and Hitler, and there's a few bad eggs, but for the most part, we are all right. We are all alright. We're all alright. We're all alright. Hear me? We're all alright. We're all alright. We're all alright. Hey, all alright. We're all alright. Yeah, all of them.
Oh, and you?
Yeah,
Do you have a special one?
I think, well, if we're into this conversation, I think Sleeping Through the Flood has a lot of meaning for me. It actually was meant to be on the first album, but we couldn't
Second.
Was it meant to be on the second? You sure?
Actually,
Sleeping
Sleeping Through the Flood was called Just For You.
Yeah, but the track was, but the actual
Oh,
song.
yeah, he's right. He's right.
So the
He's
song
always
was-
right.
Sometimes I'm always right.
Sometimes I'm always right. Is that the case?
Yeah, that's what I said, yeah.
And did
Sometimes I'm always wrong. It's
did-
all gone Pete Tong. Back of the net.
back in the net?
Back of the net.
Kicking goals, like Ajax tonight, you know?
Kick
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Are you watching Ajax later on? Or?
Well, we can't, it's during our show.
No. It's on at 8 o'clock.
Is it?
Yeah, we're gonna watch it and then play. And then we always kick a football. Well, Krabs always kicks a football into the crowd. Try and catch it.
Well, I think, yeah, Paddy, you want to talk about Brad, maybe?
Sure. I was going through a period in which I was stopping doing designer drugs. But in replacement of that, I started buying designer clothes instead. And I was in Gucci, and this guy just walked in, and they gave him a glass of champagne straight away. He just looked cool as fuck. I'm like, who's this guy? And so I woke up and started talking to him, and his name was Brad Teodoric, and it turns out he's a painter. And he started showing me his stuff, and like straight away I'm like, you're gonna do our album cover. This is fucking brilliant. And he did. And also we found out more about the guy that I find really inspiring. For instance, like, you know, he has problems with alcohol, and we have a society worldwide in which, you know, you're encouraged to drink. And it's almost like if you don't drink, it's like you're not cool. And it's like, especially in our industry as an artist, like it's the only job in the world where not only are you allowed to drink on the job, it's almost like you know, people think you're a dickhead if you don't, which is fucking stupid. And Brad, basically the artist who did the cover, he realized that alcohol was a problem for him, and it's now been 2.5 years, and he hasn't had a sip of alcohol. And so, with our issues in the band with substance abuse, it resonates on the cover by a man who can resonate with us. And it's also, you know, in the song Cool and Calm, the lyric, let's bring back the sunshine, and you can see there's the sun behind the angry tiger. And then there's the song Not Done Yet, and it's like, I won't see red like a tiger, but the sun is behind the tiger. It's time to chill out and, you know, love one another.
The greatest thing.
It's the craziest thing.
Craziest thing.
My pants fell down the other night because my button busted because I'm getting fat, but
That wasn't the first time that's happened to a member either.
Yes, that was the craziest thing that's ever happened to me on stage. I swallowed a cigarette butt by accident. I tried to do a stage dive and smashed my head on a guardrail. I don't know. Crabs?
I don't know. I know the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me on stage. We were playing in Adelaide, and Paddy was telling everyone to jump up on stage. I think we were playing Caress Your Soul.
Yeah, I was
and there was about so there would have been about 30 people up on stage, and then this the lady came over and she stood next to me and she started putting her arm around me like this and sort of had her head down. I sort of in the moment I kind of just went there and sort of went. Yeah, and then as she did that, she just pushed me away, like while I was playing on stage.
The audacity.
So I got done on stage. Relax.
Yes, we love you.
Yes.
We love you for watching. Especially if you've made it this far.
Wow.
If you've made it this far, then you should. Then
You
you
should
definitely
seek
read
help.
books. No, it means you read books. It means you have an attention span. You know, most people can't get past 10 seconds.
That's actually true.
So,
Definitely says something about.
I'm
people
very
that-
proud of you
yeah.
for. If you're still watching, it means that you're someone of concentration and that you can change the world. And go and do that.
Hit us up if you watched all of this, please.
Cool.
And with the code
2235 hashtag,
9 Schleitenberg.
and we'll send you something nice.
Yeah.
Make sure you get
Yeah.
everything right and spell it
If you
correctly.
if you say that code in the comment section, then we will personally send you something
A nice little gift package.
physical. Sweet as sugar.
You have my core of approval.